So I just watched season 2 this weekend, and I want to congratulate you guys on it. What an amazing season it was. And just jumping right into this, Sue, I'm curious in your decision process when it comes to arranging this story, because it's based on a novel by Min Jin Lee. A lot of the difference for me is how the format of the story is being told and how you're jumping back and forth. How do you decide how to lay out each episode and each scene, and where you decide to cut between the past and the present?
I wish I can say and take credit and say that it's from day one that this is exactly the way we imagined it in the writer's room. But so much of the show, like many shows, changes through the course of the process, so that you see things on set that you're like, I'm now seeing connections between these two scenes I never did before. Or you see connections in post. Like this, there's a affinity here. So in each step, whether it's the writing, the production, and the editing of it, that language gets formed bit by bit by bit of when to cut and when not to cut.
Can I ask you a follow-up question?
Yeah.
Do you, with your writer's room, do you write earlier timeline just as one whole thing and then the 89 separately, like as one whole thing?
Well, yeah, you beat them out separately and then you weave in the outline.
Okay, that's
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good follow-up question.
Yeah, word.
And then Jin Ha, I'm just curious, looking at Solomon through these past 2 seasons, he started from a very different place from where we are now at the end of the season. How do you think his character has changed? And what do you think has been the biggest impact on him that caused that change?
There's so many different factors and moments that I think have informed. I think that's exactly right. The journey to where we find Solomon at the end of season 2, that's the arc that we're experiencing and going through. I think one pivotal moment that happens earlier on is at episode 2, when episode 2 and 3, when he confronts. Wait, is it episode 2? When does he confront Abe? 2 or 3?
2.
2.
Yeah.
In episode 2, when he confronts Abe at the award ceremony. And it's not an emotionally charged scene, but for me, what they discuss between the two of them seems to resonate throughout, because it's sort of Abe trying to, I think, reveal more of like, this is how the sausage gets made. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at my lowest then. I'm coming to him to grovel, essentially. I'm removing pride and ego and going directly to him because I have the one fund that I've been trying to make happen and I got one big fish from my childhood friend has now been stymied again by Abe yet again. And so for me, I have no other options. Let me just face it, which is maybe his unique trait, that he is at that dire straits able to go, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to go and talk to him directly and say, what do I need to do? Because I can't do this, or I need to survive, or there's no friction at all. I need to somehow get running. And the response that Abe has, I think it's not cruel and it's not vicious. It's just so brutally honest in the way that he's like, I'm going to destroy you. I can't let you. You know what I'm saying? It's the seasonedness with which Abe says, I can't show you any mercy. That Solomon knows he's not lying. And so in that way, I think Solomon then on is like, okay, well, shit, if these are the rules of the world that I'm in, or if by following the rules as I have so far gets me to this place where I'm screwed and I've got no options given to me, then I suppose I have to try something else, which is, I think, the prompt that makes him start to plan differently, for what his next moves may be. And then obviously the next turning point is his relationship with Naomi, and then the sacrifice that he has to make, the decision that he has to make then in terms of what takes priority, his care for this person in his life or his ambition.
I've gone way over time, so I really want to thank you guys for speaking with me. Fantastic season, great job, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.